Alright guys, so we got some more news on Sonic Frontiers. This is getting insane. Remember when I said we're going to have a lot of news to do, a lot of stuff to do? Yeah, it's starting now. Anyway guys, let's get into this. We have a lot to talk about. We have new leaks coming out. There's an old leak from 2019 that we need to talk about, so there's a lot of stuff we need to go through here. So let's get through it because time's running out, alright? Time is running out. I still have other videos to do and then it's a lot. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with this one from an anonymous user back from 2019, November 19th of 2019 to be exact. They start off by saying, "You probably won't believe me, but I did an online survey on several ideas for video games. One is Super Mario Odyssey 2, and one is a new Sonic game set in Starfall Islands. We haven't heard Starfall Islands until recently, which was literally at the Game Awards and when the trailer was released. So the fact that he knew what it was called back in 2019 makes me believe that this is true. What also excites me that he's talking about Mario Odyssey 2. The fact that he knew about Starfall Islands, it's kind of cool that maybe, possibly, we might be getting some Odyssey 2 news, maybe. It also says that Odyssey 2 has Luigi. I don't know why that wasn't a thing before. I went through half a dozen Sonic concepts and 2 or 3 for Mario. Sonic game is on Switch, but don't know if it's multi-plat or exclusive, which now we know that it is on Switch and it's multi-platform. It's on multiple different platforms, which I wanted to say before in the recent video I did for Sonic Frontiers for the announcement trailer. I also want to talk about how maybe possibly that the Switch version is the cloud version. That's what I'm thinking. Why does my computer sound like a jet? That leak just makes me wonder about a lot of things. Just the fact that the Starfall Islands name was dropped back in 2019, where we just recently learned that. Not only that, he said there's multiple different concepts for both Sonic and Mario, so that's a little bit actually kind of good to see that, you know, they're working with many different concepts until we get into the concepts, which we're going to get into now for Sonic, which is kind of weird. Bear with us. So the first concept is Concept E, where it's an action-adventure, one player, no multiplayer. A new free-roaming action-adventure game that propels Sonic cuts off franchise in a bold new direction. The evil Dr. Eggman has created an amazing AI entity that has spiraled out of control. Typical. Meanwhile, Sonic wakes up groggy and suffering from amnesia with questions, whatever that word says, but few answers. Similar to literally Breath of the Wild, where he wakes up with amnesia and doesn't really know anything. I mean, come on. Sonic team, you couldn't try harder to try to hide it. The Sonic universe characters you love. 4 exotic islands to explore. Skyscraper-sized Titan boss battles, which was talked about before recently through, you know, Twitter, and people were, you know, in the reactions, they were talking about like, oh, we're gonna have like, you know, kaiju fights and stuff like that, which would be amazing if that's what it actually is, because I need that for Sonic, please, thank you. Adventure through vast terrains and explore the Starfall Islands. New close combat system and unique powerful moves to take down enemies. Go supersonic mode to battle massive skyscraper-sized enemy titans. So does that mean that we can go supersonic at any time and it's not going to be for the final boss? If that's the case, that's actually kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. Strengthen skills to level up Sonic's abilities. Solve puzzles and embark on quests across 4 exotic islands. Now, the exotic islands, that kind of makes me worried because there's only 4 of them. I feel like we should have more, but maybe that's just all that they've shown. I don't know. Thrilling graphics, cinematic music, and immersive atmosphere to create just cuts off. But this sounds like this is what the concept is for Sonic Frontiers now. It sounds a little bit more believable, and when we get to the next one, you're just gonna be like, okay, no, this one's not. No. And I was exactly the same way when I read it. So this is Concept K, where it talks about one player online multiplayer. Super Sonic the Hedgehog and it cuts off, guys, so I don't know what I'm reading. As you race through a stylized world, compete online against something. As you combat dozens of new encountered before. That sounds like a broken sentence, but it's only because it's cut off. I can't really see anything. Sonic and your team. I guess it's join Sonic and your team to join forces against Dr. Eggman's evil villains. Powerful gadgets that enhance your power, speed, and health. Weekly rankings with a new supersonic ranking system. Win special skins for character and whatever it cuts off. Something the rolling ruined landscape as modern Sonic. and catapult past perilous platforms as I'm pretty sure that says Classic Sonic, and I'm not okay with it. Yeah, it's funny how they mention modern Sonic and then they say something with the CL Classic Sonic. So that seemed like they had an idea to still use Classic Sonic, and I'm not okay with that. We saw what happened with Forces. Drop him. Drop him. Something with old friends such as Knuckles and Tails to combat over 100 new enemies and over 12 new something harder than ever. I guess bosses? I don't know. Play as 3 brand new characters, Bobo, Cosmos, and Spinner, each with their own unique abilities. I don't like those names. I don't even know who those are. Are those like new OCs? I'm so confused. Honestly, these concepts are so far out of reach. I can't, because everything's cut off. I can't get the actual information on it. I'm just reading from what I can read from. But Concept E sounds a little bit more intangible to what Sonic Frontiers is now versus Concept K, where it sounds like it's just like some weird wacky idea that Sonic Team was just trying to completely divert from the Sonic franchise and just try to do this online multiplayer type of thing. Whatever, maybe they were building on the Avatar system and basically making it online multiplayer where you can play with other avatars. I don't know, but I just feel like that wouldn't work, so I'm glad they didn't go that way and they went along with Concept E. There's just a few things I want to pinpoint with Concept E, so if you can just bear with me, we're gonna get into picking apart Concept E. The Titan boss battles. Now, like I said, I do think that would be a great idea, and I'm really wanting to do that and have that in the game, because I think a lot of boss battles have been the same boss battle ever since Sonic Colors. If you really think about it, ever since Sonic Colors, we've had the same boss battle where we run at the Eggman, hit him in certain spots, and then he's dead. And they keep trying to change it up each time, but it's literally the same boss battle. It has not changed. It's gotten lazy, and it's getting on my nerves. So the fact that we can have a different type of boss battle, and the fact that it's a huge Titan-like enemy, like, yes, please and thank you. I would love that. That will make a lot of things different. Not only that, they mentioned close combat system, which if in the other leaks they were talking about, Sonic can actually punch and kick, so I'm assuming that's what they were talking about here, whereas, we're going to have close combat. It's not going to just be the homing attack. He's going to actually punch and kick and have different movesets, which would be fine. I just don't see how it would work as far as, like, when you're running and try to break off. It would just feel slow, so I don't know. We'll actually see how it plays when we actually play the game. They were talking about the 4 exotic islands. I do think that the 4 exotic islands is a little bit too barren, but maybe these are 4 big islands, and they try to accommodate for having 4 islands in total and just making them bigger, or they might be 4 small islands and we're not really getting anything. But I don't know. I don't know. They didn't mention anything about the spin cycle here, which is kind of weird. I thought they would, but maybe not. I guess that maybe wasn't talked about yet, or maybe wasn't concept yet into the game, so maybe this is just a little bit too early for that to even pop up. But also for the story, it's a really weird how, or not weird, but it's really good to see that Eggman is still the cause of everything, but he takes a backseat when shit hits the fan. It's really cool to see that there is another villain out there. There is a AI villain that's out there that's like taking over. I do like that idea. The fact that Sonic wakes up from amnesia, it's kind of weird. Kind of Breath of the Wildy. I mean, a lot of this is Breath of the Wildy, but that's very Breath of the Wildy. Like, gosh, like, couldn't have Sonic just been like, oh man, like, I gotta save my friends because I was the only one that survived, and like maybe he'll have survivor guild, and then maybe he'll commit seppuku. That got dark really quick, I'm sorry. But all in all, I think the story is pretty solid. I do want to see like how it turns out when the game actually comes out, or maybe when we see more at E3, so we'll just have to wait for that. Now I'm going to talk about things that I didn't talk about in another video because I completely forgot about them. Alright, first thing is that in the trailer, if you look at the subtitles for the Xbox trailer, it actually says that the Ghost Girl voice, it actually says that it's Amy, which is kind of weird. Maybe the Ghost Girl the whole time was Amy, they just didn't want to say anything. I don't know. But it does sound a little bit like Amy, but also people were saying it sounded like Colleen as Tails, which maybe, I don't know, Colleen actually voices for the Ghost Girl, and it's not Amy, and then the subtitles were wrong. I don't know. This is still speculation. It's really weird, but it's pretty obvious that this ghost girl, or now that we know as Amy, is practically just Amy reaching out to Sonic and saying, hey, don't do this, don't do that, blah blah blah, trying to, you know, fill in for that Zelda spot where Zelda was talking to Link in Breath of the Wild. Sonic, you're not slick. All right, we get it. Last thing I'm going to talk about is just elaborating more on the fact about the Switch version. I do think that this game is very, very beautiful, and it has really good lighting. I think the textures are a little bit off, but I mean, granted, it was still an early version, but regardless, I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, say the Switch isn't powerful or the Switch is crap, but I mean, think about it, the Switch literally had Sonic Colors Ultimate and couldn't even run that. It's pretty obvious that the Switch is kind of struggling as far as like running good quality games or high quality graphic games. So to see that Sonic Frontiers is taking the next step as far as like the art style and the lighting and the like just everything, the lush foliage along the whole island and everything, it just seems like the Switch is going to have a struggle. So what I'm thinking is that maybe, hey, they can port this. Maybe it won't be a good port. Or maybe it will be a good port, I don't know, but they can port it and then that be the Switch version. Or the easiest and laziest version is a cloud version. They might just do a cloud version of Sonic Frontiers on the Switch to make it easier, but what I'm hoping for is that it's optimized, it won't be the cloud version, and we can actually have a good legit Switch, you know, version of Sonic Frontiers. But I don't know, we just had to wait and see. There's a lot to unpack throughout these coming months about, you know, Sonic Frontiers, and there's actual, you know, stuff that's just keep coming out. It's going to keep coming out. Every week we're probably going to have a video talking about Sonic Frontiers, so just get used to it. It's going to happen. If you don't like Sonic, I say that wait until I post something else than Sonic, because it's Sonic season here. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below about this leaks and about Sonic Frontiers and everything under the Sonic umbrella. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, if you like this video, why don't you leave a like and make sure you subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you guys know when I always upload.